Okay, so when we were out diving last week, saw a huge crack on the transom door jamb, and looks like the gel coat is actually delaminated from the fiberglass. By the way, today is Maintenance Monday, so I will be looking for problems. You know, I already found the one with the door. Just going to take a closer look at that today. Going to raise the hatch and kind of look around in the engine compartment and see if I see any issues there. Alright, let's take a look and see what's going on here. So we're going to undo the latch here, bring this up. And this out. Let's put this thing here like so. So here's the problem area right here. You can see we got a pretty good sized crack. This is delaminated, looks like. This is looks like it got torqued at some point. I don't see a problem up here. There's no problem up here. But there is definitely a problem down here. Hinges have to come off. Door looks okay. Don't see a problem with the door. But that is definitely an issue. At some point, I don't know if it was from the ocean or from somebody slamming the door or something, it cracked. Looks like it's old, looks like it's been there for quite a while, I just never noticed it. So, not sure what to do about that. Okay, there's a few things that need to get taken care of. This is one of them. That's an open nozzle. I know, shame on me. Anyways, that's got to get removed. The plastic nozzle bit needs to get removed, and a bronze plug needs to be put in there. The good news is that the leak that was coming from this hose here is not leaking anymore, which is good. And I don't see any problems with leaks at the heat exchanger or the one over there. There's no fuel leaks. That's pretty obvious. I don't see any problems with the shaft log there. It looks in pretty good shape. The other one looks pretty good too. The motor mounts look pretty good. They're not completely, totally rusty. They all look like the WD-40 that I've put on them has been working. I need to put some more WD-40 on those. I'd like to paint these exchangers, you know, make them look nicer. There is a little bit of cracking going on here with this piece that connects the thermostat housing to the exchanger. That probably needs to get replaced. And of course I'll do it on both sides when I do it. Other than that, I don't see any obvious oil leaks. There is one oil leak over there off of the one of the oil hoses, but it's a very, very slow leak. I've had it for a long, long time, and I just clean up a little bit after it. I've tried putting in O-rings to the oil flange hoses, but it doesn't seem to work. My guess is the solution there is new oil lines and a new oil filter housing. That would take care of that small leak. I need to check the transmission fluid too. I already checked the oil before my last trip to Catalina there a couple days ago, but I haven't checked the transmission fluid in a while. I always check them cold, and because I know where the line, where it should be. on the stick. I know you're supposed to check it when they're hot because it circulates the fluid, but I check them when they're cold, and seems to be fine doing it that way. Okay, let's take a look at this thing, see what it says. It should be writing just above the word hot. It is right above the word hot, so it's writing right about where I expected it to be. So we'll check the other side. Should be fine. Another important thing while I tighten this thing up is when you first release the dipstick, you should hear like a sucking sound. It should go psst. That means that there are no leaks in the system. Yeah. I'm going to try to see if the camera picks up that sound I was talking about. Hopefully we'll hear it here. Let's try it. That's it. So, hopefully you heard that. Okay, this starboard side one is a little bit low. So I've got my funnel that's got the handy dandy little tube on it so I can get to the actual transmission filler thingy there. And just put a little bit in. It's not going to need much. And I'm using just regular ATF MD3 stuff. It's fine. Okay, so yeah, the starboard side is all taken care of. It took maybe what? Not even a half a quart. Yeah, about a little less than a half a quart. Just trying to get that. Try to do this twice a year, something like that. Of course, the inboard ones are easy peasy. Oops. So, where are they down here? You have to lay down in the aisleway to get the side one, so I'm going to do that right now. What fun, huh? Okay, well, now I'm sweating profusely. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing my sunglasses. Well, one for eye protection, but the other one is they have readers in them, and it allows me to see things up a little bit closer, so that is nice. Okay, so all of the 8 motor mounts are done, and as far as the little WD-40, and while I'm down there I'm always looking for oil leaks or water splash marks or rust marks or whatever, and I'm going to try to get the rest of that rust mark out today, see if I can do that. I did a bonding video a while back, and I completely forgot to mention that you know, to really check a bonding system, you need to use a volt ohm meter. So using a volt ohm meter is really the only way to check a bonding system. So that involves attaching a lead to the plate that I just showed you, and then with the other lead going around and touching the pieces of metal that are attached to that plate and making sure you have continuity, either a sound or, you know, zero resistance or very close to zero resistance. And totally forgot to mention that, but that's what you should be doing. Okay, I was able to get that little plastic nipple to come off. It was hardly on there at all, actually. I actually unscrewed it just with a pair of pliers and the rest by hand. So let's go get a replacement for it. So in case you were wondering what this little ball valve down here was for, it was the seawater inlet for the raw water toilet, which, you know, I quit doing that as soon as I had the boat. Because seawater left in a toilet, oof, no, not a good idea. So, anyways, we have freshwater electric head in there now. Use my trusty pliers to tighten it down. Why not, right? Little by little, turn by turn, there she goes. Alright, let's turn this baby on, see how bad she leaks. Yeah, it's not leaking at all, looks like. Hold on, I gotta get a hammer. Exercising this ball valve here. This thing hasn't been turned on in a long time. So now it's on, no leaks. Now let's turn it off. Let's see if we can get the rest of it with our hand. Ugh. That's on there pretty tight. Hold on, let me get down here and get this done. So while I'm exercising ball valves, I think I'll do all of them. So I'm going to get the 2 raw water inputs done. So here's one. Now I can never remember which one goes which way. Let's see here. So port side goes forward, and then the starboard side one here, that's going to go aft. So let's give that a shot. Get this one a little tight. There we go, all the way off. Pull it back on. Try not to rip up all the electrical. So, I found another issue. This stuff here is peeling off. Not sure why it's here actually. It's kind of a, I don't know if it's soundproofing or what. This is the engine hatch here. So, it's, there isn't any right in here, which is kind of weird. It doesn't really, I don't know what it does, but it traps dirt pretty well. Maybe it's time for that stuff to come out. Anyways, I got some more antifreeze to top off the port engine here. And I got the concentrate, not the mixed stuff, because the mixed stuff's just a rip-off. So, got 2 gallons, because it's 50-50 mix, right? So it's 1 gallon of concentrate makes 2 gallons of antifreeze. So it doesn't need much. I'm just going to put a little in, and that should be good. And then I'll run and start the engines. Okay, the antifreeze is topped up. Boom, and there. It didn't require a whole lot, but something you want to stay on top of.